What is happening, my friends? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is going to be a quick rant on apparently Darren Till being cut from the UFC. He's no longer on the roster. That happens when you're removed, cut from the UFC. So let's talk about Darren Till. Alright, so right now Darren Till is 30 years old. He's still young. Has a mixed martial arts record of 18 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. So Darren Till is 1-5 in his last 6 fights. In the UFC, he sports a record of 6-5-1. Not the greatest UFC record. So Darren Till made his UFC debut back in 2015. There was a lot of hype surrounding him after defeating Down on Cowboy Cerrone and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. After that, Darren Till lost a big fight against Tyron Woodley, got knocked out by Jorge Masvidal. He won a split decision against Kelvin Gastelum. That's a good win. Lost a unanimous decision to Robert Whittaker. Then he gets submitted in his next 2 fights. What's Darren Till's issue? Well, he has 2 things. 2 things going against him. 1, injuries. If I'm not mistaken, Darren Till has had knee issues. So that's always going to hinder a guy in the octagon. Especially if you're an explosive striker that relies on movement, kicks. Darren Till with a Muay Thai background. If you have bad knees and legs, that's not good. The second thing is his mental state. It really seems like Darren Till's confidence is shot, especially in that last fight. As the losses start building up, you start questioning yourself. And I think I've heard Darren Till publicly state that he's battled, within his own mind, if he even has what it takes that he wanted to quit. Now, I heard this a bit back. That's not a good sign. And as you keep accumulating losses, that just amplifies in your head. You got guys with an indomitable will, like the John Jones of the world. Henry Cejudo comes to mind, a guy with a strong mind. How about guys that stuck it out for a decade and finally won the belt, like Michael Bisping, Charles Oliveira? You got guys with rock solid granite minds that don't quit, have almost delusional self-belief. But that's not every fighter. Guys are human beings. It's normal to doubt yourself, to lose motivation. And it seems like the losses and the self-doubt has gotten to Darren Till. Not to mention, he's been fighting named guys and contenders. If you look at the people he's fought in recent years, they're not easy fights. Derek Brunson's not necessarily a walk in the park for anybody. Kelvin Gastelum can be a nightmare. Robert Whittaker's Robert Whittaker. Tyron Woodley back in the day was dangerous. Jorge Masvidal could be a terror. He fought Wonderboy, that's a legend. Same thing with Cowboy Cerrone. I'm not going to say that Darren Till was thrown to the wolves, but it's not like his list of UFC opponents have all been lower tier guys. So where does Darren Till go from here? He could flat out retire from all combat sports. There's always bare knuckle, they'll take him. I saw some people talking about karate combat. If he wants to stick with the MMA route, there's Bellator, there's ONE FC. What do I think Till should do? If he still has that urge to compete, that fire inside him on any level, I guess go to a lower tier organization like Bellator. Maybe it'll reignite something in him. Maybe it'll give him a goal to be like Bellator champ, and he could work his way back to the UFC. Or just stick with Bellator. Some guys are cool with being in the B tier organization, getting a good paycheck. There's no super shame in that. A little bit bummed out. I like Darren Till. I think he had more potential than what he showed, but I think the self-doubt got to him. I think that was his main problem, the mental aspect, besides the injuries. But you guys let me know in the comment section, what do you think about the UFC apparently parting ways with Darren Till? It's not official, but it looks that way. Do you think Darren Till reached his full potential? Where does he go from here? Does he flat out retire? Do you think he should continue? Want to read your thoughts, guys? Thanks for watching the video. And until the next one, take care.